Hey guys, Aries Comics here with part 4 of Batman the Black Casebook, and this is kind of a special issue because it's neither a Batman title nor a Detective Comics title. It's actually a world's finest title, which is your two favorite heroes, Superman and Batman and Robin, in one adventure together. So, this is about the new hero, Lightning Man, which is kind of cool, to be honest. We have the cover here, World's Finest, number 89, approved by the Comics Code Authority, cost 10 cents, featuring Superman and Batman in one adventure together, the Club of Heroes. So we kind of see the friends we've met, the Batman of all nations. Somehow our new hero Lightning Man must be causing a mysterious effect on Superman. So every time Lightning Man powers up, Superman feels very, very bad and passes out. So they're calling up Superman. He goes from Clark Kent to Superman. The same for Batman. He gets the bat signal. Then we see the Knight and the Squire coming to Metropolis. They got a call, and then we see our musketeer friend here, our Frenchie. I'll return when I find out why they need me in L'Amérique. I found out so funny um, how he says it. And then the Gaucho of South America. Um, and he catches a thief and says, "Here's the thief you wanted." The policeman says, "Muchas gracias, Gaucho. We knew you'd run him down. But there is a call for you from Norte America." I like how they did this little localizations, La America and Norte America. And that hero in a faraway Italy consists the Roman, ancient Roman guys. So this is the true legionary because that story we saw that he got compromised at the beginning of the story. Um, so all of them get in this big building over here in Metropolis, owned by this guy John Mayhew, who's this philanthropist and wants to give this club, which he just made for heroes, over to the best of them. So Batman immediately notices that what a gift, this land and building are worth a fortune. So he kind of makes them choose their boss. So um, they kind of do a contest, so whoever has, like, nobody wants to take the mantle, they're all trying to be selfish, and they kind of say whoever does the greatest act of heroism will get the position. So um, Batman and Robin catch these crooks, and they don't want it to be mediatized because they don't really want the glory and the building. The same goes for Knight and Squire. They kind of and Gaucho, and they kind of realize that, well, this is like their country. Batman and Superman. They deserve it. They're the better heroes. Also, the same with the Musketeer and the Legionary. Sorry. Um, they kind of realize they could never eclipse these heroes. Superman does the same, kind of keeps a low profile, but suddenly a circle of thunderstorms is approaching, and he grows dizzy. Things are getting dark, as though Kryptonite were here. It's not, but we have this guy, Lightning Man, which kind of resolves the situation and gets invited to the club of heroes, and he like, people are still kind of reticent about him, but because he's not really, he only did a few things. Well, Superman has a history of heroicism. um, Everyone's wondering what's happening with Superman. He kind of gets forgotten. They follow these criminals and they get tanks. The heroes do as well as they could against the tanks. um, but then Lightning Man just comes and takes them away. uh, and he gets awarded the chairmanship for his repeated acts of heroism. And Batman finds something weird about the lack of Superman, so he goes to Clark Kent. Um, Clark Kent is feeling bad. He kind of remembers that um, he there was this meteor of kryptonite, and he used like a mountain to like push the meteorite away. Um, but there's a missing piece and space which is floating, and when it's coming like back to Metropolis, like over Metropolis, it's causing the weakness, and it's causing him amnesia. So the regularity of the time that made me suspect that it didn't paralyze you but was strong enough to give you amnesia each time. So I mean, it's like he still managed to like uh, fly and use his super breath to take it away. But listen to this explanation. Yet your strong instinct to prevent disaster and to keep your identity secret still moved you to action. Um, so one of the clues was that one of the blind here was missing, which Superman, amnesic Superman, uses as a makeshift costume. And then he comes back and like just falls down. And I found out so stupid. Like, oh my god, like Kryptonite giving Kryptonite being so far away that it doesn't really do more than amnesia, and then he's also doing this super heroic stuff, and also camera. The Batman planted the automatic camera which photographed him changing in Lightning Man, so there will be no uh, no doubt as to what's happening. Then they go the Club of Heroes and explain the whole situation, and they say you want the chairmanship fairly as Lightning Man, so we insist that as Superman you keep it. And Lois Lane says, "I might have known all the time. No one could ever top Superman except himself." So I mean, it was the idea of like the Club of Heroes seemed pretty cool, even though besides like Batman and Superman, those other guys are kind of lame because they're pretty much written as like for the part of these stories. They don't have like the history, and their costumes are very very stereotypical. Um, but uh, I found like the Lightning Man that seemed interesting, like a new addition. I was like, oh, he'll probably be a villain, and then this conclusion is really amnesic Superman. I find them dumb. So last issue, the Batman of all nations was my favorite so far, and this one was my least favorite. This was dumb. So the other ones kind of fall in between. Um, so far, this is my favorite. So I really want to know which one is your favorite, which one you didn't like the most. Please leave comments. Whichever of the stories that we covered so far you liked. As I said, I have this one as my least favorite, the last story as my favorite. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.